All right. So this is the tool that I'm talking about. It's called ListingOptimization AI. So you can go to over here, Creative Campaigns, if you want to build your main images, infographics, lifestyle images, A plus content, a lot of cool stuff. That's under Creative Campaign. So it takes about 7 minutes. So I'm gonna pick an ASIN from Amazon. So maybe I'll just go for a random. Let's go for supplements. Okay, so I'm going to click on here and I'm going to pick one, maybe, just random. Okay, let's pick this one, Amazon Basics. This looks
Mhm.
quite maybe okay, let's just pick this one. This is a bestseller, so I'm just going to go over here and copy the ASIN, and then you come to creative campaigns. So just click paste your ASIN, choose the marketplace, it's USA, and click on start campaign. So there's two different types of campaigns that you can run. One is fast mode and one is the deep mode. In the fast mode, AI will automatically pick your competitors. It will analyze all those competitors, their reviews, their images, their listings, and give you all the data. On the deep mode, you have to give like what list of competitors do you want to give. AI will recommend you some competitors. You can choose which competitors you want to analyze and which competitors you do not want to analyze. And then you can also choose your own brand colors and choose your own brand fonts. So maybe I have started one campaign using the fast mode. I'm going to show you one in the deep mode as well. So maybe I'll pick a different ASIN. So
Mhm.
for this one, I'm going to go over here, uh, copy the ASIN, come back, and for the deep mode, I do the same thing. I paste the ASIN and click on start campaign. And AI is going to take about 10 to 15 seconds and find all those relevant competitors. If you don't want to choose those, you can just leave them empty. So these are the competitors that AI is recommending me. So for
Mhm.
example, looks like these ones are um, capsules. So
Capsules.
AI
Yeah.
recommended me, this serum. So I'm going to unselect that.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna looks like these are also like irrelevant competitors. I'm gonna remove those. And if you want, you can add your own competitors as well that you want to analyze. For example, if I want to add this one, so I'll copy this ASIN
Mhm.
and you can just add that competitor. So it's going to be a very well researched market intelligence report because now you're choosing your own competitors. So now you can click on the generate market intelligence. It's going to take another 5 minutes to analyze all competitors. So the only difference in the fast mode, AI analyzes the competitors of your, on its own. In the deep mode, you are very precise. So it's going to take like 5 minutes to generate these. In the meantime, what I'm going to do, while this is being run, I'll show you how you can generate high click-through rate listing images like in minutes. So I'm going to, for example, same listing, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to paste the ASIN, choose how many pictures you want to generate. So let's say I want to generate 10 images. You can choose which image generation model do you want to generate from. So Gemini 3 Pro is Nano Banana Pro, but we have like lots of other models. GPT 1.5 also works great. And if you click here, you can choose from the winning templates as well. Think of Apple as your product and Apple will be replaced by your product. So you can choose the type of images that you want. For example, so I'm just gonna choose these ones. Um, right? So I click on generate, and even if you don't select those, AI will automatically generate those images. So this is with the apples, we have just made it visually easier for you to how your image is going to look like in the end. So AI takes about 40 to 45 seconds to generate these images. And the best part is SERP simulation. AI has automatically picked up all your relevant competitors and made the Amazon search page simulation. So this is live competitors. So all the AI images that you generate, the main images, you can visually see how it's going to look and perform on Amazon. Does your main image stand out or not? And this will help you identify uh, what are the changes that you need to make in your images. So for example, if you don't like any competitor, you can click and delete those competitors and add a new competitor, and you can always like shuffle them around as well. I'll show that to you in a second. So these images are being generated, so let's give it like few more seconds.
Mhm.
uh, and take a look here. So you can sh shuffle the competitors around and you can
Mm-hmm.
see like how your main image is going to look. You can do the blur test as well. Whole screen will
Mm-hmm.
be blurred. So this is one of the secrets that top agencies and top Amazon expert are using. They create a search simulation, which is how your product is going to look. And now when everything is blurred, that's when you
Mm-hmm.
know where is the attention going. And we also have, the mobile view. You can also see like, how it's going to look like on
Mm-hmm.
mobile. So auto scroll.
Mm.
So you
Wow,
can see how
nice.
its image going to look like. So AI is taking slightly longer
It's okay.
than it should. So, but in the meantime, I'll go back and check what is happening with these campaigns. So
But the campaigns here, Kamal, that we're looking here, those are like that's main image generator, and those are listing images. The internal images are they in
yeah,
creative campaigns?
even in the creative campaigns, you will have main images options, but
Yeah.
this is like a separate tool which gives you
Mm.
main images like, just in case. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, yeah, so you will have like main images over here, but that's just like an additional quick tool if you only want to generate main images.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Understand?
So if I look here, so the main images are starting to come. I don't know if it's my internet which is slow or which is like, AI
Mm,
is
it's okay.
taking slightly longer, but
Mm-hmm. Wow.
this is the one image that it has generated already. But let me okay, so second image is coming
It's
up,
coming.
right? So
Uh-huh.
there's a third one.
Uh-huh. Can we make I mean probably you want to talk about it or not, but can we make changes to them as well? For example, we see like, oh, this is nice, but I see that
Yeah,
clinical stress relief is like it's
twice.
double
So you can
you know.
click on the regenerate button over here. You
Uh-huh.
can click here and you can give feedback,
Ah. Uh-huh.
remove one badge
Mm-hmm.
from the left, which says
Mm-hmm.
clinically studied stress relief. Only keep one hang tag.
Mm-hmm.
So I give the feedback. You can click confirm, and it is going to regenerate that image. And the regeneration is
Mm-hmm.
happening over here. Over, you ask for a change, right? Like, let's say if you want to make a change. So over here, AI gave us like two different badges. So I gave the feedback, and now one badge is removed, and everything else is as is. So if you look here, like, these are all the different types of images that have been generated just for the main image. So now you can take these images and go to ProductPinion or PickFu and do the split testing, and then the winner can go to manager experiment, and you can see over here visually how this main image stands out. For example, let's take a look at this one. So now this image does really stand out. It just looks bigger. You can see props in the on the side as well. So it's not just like a AI image, it's an image which stands out from the competitors. So I can shuffle them around all the competitors to see does this image really stand out or not. And if I can check like all of them, for example, let's check this image, like does this stand out? So it does stand out, it pops out. Probably I need to make it slightly bigger so that the bottle looks bigger, but other than that, it's a very unique angle. So maybe let's
Mm-hmm.
take a look at this one. So this image, I think I need to make the pot a little bit bigger, but those effects, they really stand out. So maybe I'll check this one. So this is what you can do. You can generate images and you can visually test those images like instantly. And this was like never possible before in the, you know, without the AI. So take a look at, so I'm gonna check this one as well. So all of those images, so it tells you like what kind of feedback you need to give. So for example, this one looks great, but the prop bottle looks small. So I can come back, I can give the feedback, I can give the feedback, make the bottle look bigger, make sure there's no extra white space, and you're just going to have a banger main image like right away. So it's great for sellers who like to test. It's great for sellers who like to uh, start with like lots of variations, and all of those are like winning templates. Let's go back to creative campaigns. So now for the same product or probably for a different product, the creative campaign is ready. If the only difference, this was the fast mode, this is the deep mode. I'm gonna take a look take a look at the view market intelligence first. So this is the market intelligence that it has created. It analyzed 1,000 reviews, Vova. So we'll go to the images later, but first, take a look how AI is generating these, like customer demographics, what are the review sentiments? What exactly are people talking about?
Nice.
For this one, the number one pain point is the quality issues. Second pain point is like blood pressure reactions. People have like difficulty sleeping in some cases,
Mm-hmm.
hard to open the packaging. So and AI tells you like how many reviews had those many mentions. But good thing about positive themes, like out of those 1,000 reviews, 400 people were talking about stress relief and mood support. So these are like the positive. People were also talking about the sleep got better, they got good value for money, easy to swallow capsules, and what people are talking about in the feature request, what people would really like to see, like for example, third-party testing certification, for example, vegan
Mm.
options. So these are things people are talking about in the reviews, and you can see all the top pain points over here, lots of pain points. You can see like, customer motivations. You can see like what are the decision making factors that people, you need to overcome before before people make a sale on Amazon. So you can see like detailed customer avatars, and it's not just making it up. These are the real reviews that, AI is analyzing. So it's like a really good market intelligence. You can see all your competitors. It has already analyzed, what your competitor have. You can see like which competitor has better main images, which competitor has better branding, what kind of images they are. And after looking at these images, AI is also recommending what kind of images you should be doing, right? So it's a really great data, and this we can like read it. It's like very well in-depth data. But let's just move to the brief part portion. You can click on the view brief over here, or you can just click on the view brief from the home screen as well. So click view brief over here. So now you have like different tabs. So the whole listing is over here. So you get main images, you get secondary images, you get A plus content. You can see SERP simulation over here as well. So you mentioned, it gives you three main image ideas over here, and it gives you seven secondary image ideas over here. So I'm going to click on generate. You can also choose auto generate option, which is coming very soon. So all the images will be ready. But the reason why, we ask you to just click on generate one, so that, you don't just lose all the credits. So you can choose how many pictures you want to generate.
Mm.
You can choose what should be the aspect ratio of that image. You can choose the font, choose the model once again, and you can also choose the image quality, like up to 4K, that you can generate. For example, once you have perfected something, generate in 4K, because it's going to be so much higher quality, right? So here the images are being generated, but I always like to recommend that you can read the
Mm-hmm.
whole prompt. For example, if we click here, you can read the prompt and see if we need to make any edits even before generating the image. But some sellers, they just generate the image first, see what's wrong,
Yeah.
they find that problem in the prompt, edit the prompt and regenerate, and then they're good. So you can duplicate the prompt. If you need to upload any supporting file, you can like upload that
Mm.
over here. And you can also like, copy or delete. You can do like lots of good stuff.
Kamal,
So,
while it's generating, I
mhm.
wanted to ask you something. In the previous part where it took the competitors, I'm just curious, does it take into consideration the, like, does it have access? I don't know if it's part of the process. Does it take the, for example, does it access, I guess, brand analytics, and it takes the conversion rate of some listings into play, or it just takes the, the top competitors because you already know that they're getting good sales, and then it just kind of basically from them, it kind of takes the best out of them and the reviews and the pain points, and then boom, like from that, it creates the image.
I mean, that's a really great question. So the search query performance data, brand analytics, we're launching that very, very soon. We have launched it for a few people. We're doing the beta testing. So you can see what the market conversion rate is, what your conversion rate is, what's your competitor's CTR, what is your CTR, and AI will analyze those top performers. But how it's doing right now, AI finds the high search volume keyword, search for that keyword on Amazon, and it ignores the sponsored and picks up the highly ranked
Mm.
listings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Um, so those listings, they're generally like really good.
Yeah.
Um, because the reason why they're number one, number two, number three, because they have a really high CTR, they have a very really high conversion,
Yeah.
and so all those listings are already included, but we're adding search query performance and all those great features. Anyways,
Hmm.
so images are starting to generate. I'm in the secondary tab once again, so it looks like all the images they are generated. So let's take a look at the first image. So it tells you like, what is the quantity of, ashwagandha in your product as compared to the competitors. So normally, people like to, why this created this image, Vova? Because I always talk about the visual references because it's very easy for you to say like, hey, it has the highest, let's say 500 mg of something, right? And the maybe your competitor only has like 250 of mg. So you're not like visually telling like how much extra you have. So it's like a great example, like showing how much how much extra ashwagandha this product has, like and your competitor has like almost like less than half. And if you want to add like real like data, you can also like edit the prompt, you can regenerate and say like add the real quantity as well. So you can do that. So that's like one image. That's like another image AI has generated,
Hmm.
kind of before and after, how it affects your like mood. Um, so over here, like, it's like 120 capsules. That's like another image, like easy to swallow vegan formula. It compared it with the
Hmm.
with sense like how small that is, easy to swallow. And that's your lifestyle image. And if you want to make this product like look smaller, you can always like regenerate and say, make the bottle look smaller so it looks in real life. So you can just click here and AI will regenerate with the feedback. So um, that's how you regenerate images. That's like another lifestyle image. And I'm going to go back to A plus content. So A plus content images are also being generated over here. So while this is being generated, I'll go to Canva. I'm going to show you something really cool, Vova. So like when you're generating images for A plus content, you can like when you look at images individually, that's like a different story. But when you look at as a collage, that's when you get a really good idea how that A plus content looks like. For example, I'm going to open this design and over here. So I'm going to download all those A plus content images. Second one that's still being generated.
Just curious, while you're doing that, does it generate the A plus content images in the sequence that it's supposed to be on the listing, or just kind of randomly? You know what I mean? Like, for example, like first one is like the most
Yeah.
biggest pain point, something, and or how?
Absolutely. So it generates in like the sequence that it's like ready to upload, but you
Mm.
can always change the sequence of those modules if needed.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna come over here. So I'm gonna move all those images into Canva first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my sixth one.
Hmm.
Okay. So all my modules, they're over here. So that's my footer. I'll explain that to you, like, why I generated in that sequence. And there was one mix-up I made. I'll fix that as well in terms of sequence. Come all the way up. So right now, probably you can't see anything, but I'll zoom in and show like how this looks like.
Yeah, even from far away, it's we can see consistency with the branding, and we still don't see it closely, but it already is looking well, I guess, even from far away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're spot on. Um, See, this is what your A plus content looks like. So the first one is always like the brand one. So AI picked up the brand logo, the brand taglines, like it question our team is here to support you. It picked up like four image modules, and then there are some icons, talking about the benefits. Then there's like, what people are
Mhm.
saying. There's like a lifestyle image. So, I mean, this is like a quick 2 minutes thing, but if you generate, like, you can give feedback, make changes, and your A plus content is ready, right? So some people I do get like that feedback a lot. So you can always like resize them in Canva. You can like, for example, if you click here and then click on the edit, and then there's like Magic Studio. So you can make text changes over here as well. For example, if I come here and I click on Magic Grab, so now AI is gonna suggest me like which text I want to. Sorry, this is Magic Grab. So I'm gonna do like Magic Text. I think Grab Text.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna select this one, click Grab, and now my text is gonna be like editable as well. So now I can
Oh, nice.
make changes over here,
I
and
didn't know you could do that in
same
Canva.
for right. So this is like another great thing by Canva. So you can also like, there's a you can expand it to the right aspect ratio. You can do like really cool stuff with it. Over. So I think that's how you generate A plus content. So look at this A plus content. It looks beautiful, and I have generated like lots of them. And I do like all branding is spot on. All the modules they're like built for, and they're almost ready. Maybe you can still work
Okay,
with
good.
your
Yeah.
designers
Mhm.
to make some changes. So
These
there
are
you go. So
images
all of your
for A plus, Kamal. Like, in A plus, there's different types of kind of, I would say, module that you can create, right? So these are purely one image modules, right? Because it already contains everything on one image, right? Because sometimes you have like, this module where like it's like four small images within like one space, right? But this is for one image, one for the most simple, I'd say a plus thingy, but it does inside of it contain anyway these say four images, right, or whatever, like here on the lower one. Um,
you're absolutely spot on. Yeah. Like, if you look here, like this one is like supposed to be a four image,
yeah,
like right. So this is a single image, but everything is like contained into this is supposed to be a three image module, but we have like used the same framework in a
yeah,
single image,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And so that it just looks visually more appealing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come back to the creative campaigns once again. So there, remember, we started one with the deep mode, we started one with the fast mode. In the deep mode, you can choose your own brand colors as well, like what personality. Let's say if you want modern images, what kind of font do you want? Like let's say you click on, let's say you want maybe whichever. I'm just going to pick one, maybe Montserrat. You can choose your brand colors if you know the hex codes, right?
Hmm.
And for example, and your branding will be like spot on. So I'm just randomly picking those. You can just
Yeah.
click generate, and then AI is just going to use those colors, use your competitors. It gives you a lot more. It gives you a lot more control when you're generating those briefs. So that's all I have for today. This is how the tool works, and you can mix it up with Canva. So you don't need to go to like different like tools. You can just do it over here. Like even if you want to chat with AI, you can just have a chat with AI, and you can see your SERP simulation over here. So like a lot of good stuff that you can do. Mobile SERP. You can download the view as well. So that's all I have for today, Vova, but happy to take any questions. And if you guys do want to take advantage of this, there should be a coupon code or something or a link to use the tool in the chat. But that's what I have built, Vova.
Yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty clear to me how it works. Pretty simple. And then we just download the images, upload them to Amazon, and that's it. I wanted to ask you, well, or we can actually go first and try, as you mentioned, ProductPinion or PickFu, or what other people also. Intellivy is one of these tools that people use, and in them you can do like A/B tests, and then you can put it into manager experiments on Amazon to further test what already won via this feedback generating software. and then then you test it on Amazon, kind of in the real sort of battlefield. But what about the pricing of the tool? How much does it cost to? How does it work with the credits? Maybe you have a pricing page so we can check out, or
Yeah, so right now we're still at the right now we're still at the founding beta pricing.
mhm.
For example, so the first 25 images, they're free. You can just It's free to test out. Just go
Wow.
over here, go to the pricing section. First images and two listings are free. You can test it out. If you choose to upgrade, it's $95 per month, and it's like 500 image generations. So which is like very cost to cost. Like even the API cost us about 17 to 18 cents per image, and we're giving it at the exact same price, and everything else is on us. Like, you get that for free. But this pricing will change in the coming months. But right now, everybody who upgrades right now, they will be grandfathered in. There's going to be no pricing change for existing users. But
Okay.
if you're an agency, if you like to generate a lot more, you have another plan, 3,000 images per month. This also gives you, like, API access, and a lot of you can add up to 20 team members within your team. So these are the pricing, and it's like super like affordable if you do, like, per image, it's like cost to cost.
Hmm. All right. So again, we're gonna have the website in the description with the best offer, and it's nice that it's possible to test it out for free. It's also a decent amount of images, I would say, so you can run a listing or two, see how it works. Also, since like it's the beginning of the journey of Kamal's kind of software, sharing would be really appreciated. So like try it out, share in groups with your friends, to kind of spread the word. Yeah, man, it's like pretty awesome, I would say. I think one of the reasons is it actually scrapes the reviews. All right, so and a lot of them. So that means like not only it scrapes, like I would assume, I don't know if it does, scrapes just other images of other listings. I think it does, right? But also it takes real data from reviews, which is like real pain points or like I don't know, pain pleasure points, I guess, of people, and it takes it into consideration, and then it kind of mixes it all up, and then the results we see are based on those things, and also we get all the data, like the demographics, so it's generally good. Does it also write the listing? No, it's just for the images right now, right? That's images
It
generation.
it's
Because like it
we
has so
it,
many of these things, right? Of this info. I'm just curious.
If you want access to that, we have that tool, but we've kind of hidden it right now because we want to make sure that the images are perfect.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
if we launch like multiple tools,
Yeah. Yeah.
then my
100%.
developer, then I'm getting like feedback from the users like on all of them. So we have that tool. It works. We have just hidden it for now, so that we can focus more on the images because that's the bigger pain point. If you do need access to like listing copywriting as well, do just email me or reach out to support that, hey, you need listening with the help with the copywriting as well. um, we'll get that done like right away.
Awesome. Awesome. So I guess I don't have any questions as of now, but if anyone from the audience, you have any questions, please comment. We'll get back to you again in the description. There's the like it's gonna be like a link or a coupon code to even get a better offer. And yeah, as long as you kind of score a nice price because it's just still young, then you can grandfather the price as you mentioned, Kamal, and then either you're an agency or just a seller, small, bigger seller, you can enjoy using that software. Pretty nice. What can be done with AI these days? And yeah, man, maybe what would you share with us, like for like a last kind of thing in this video? What's your plan for the year with what you're building? Like, where do you want to be in the end of the year with this software that you've built? Maybe maybe you want to go to different markets. I mean, does it do different languages as well? I thought like also asking because we have German sellers maybe watching, or French, or Spanish, or Japanese. Many big Amazon marketplaces all around, right? So.
Yeah, I always keep forgetting that great feature. So you can generate images in any language. So our second most, you know, most generated language is Germany, and third one is Japanese. So just choose the right marketplace. All those infographics, all those lifestyle images, they will be catered towards that specific specific marketplace. So you can generate images like in any language that you want. So yeah, and the plan
Yeah.
for rest of the year, Wova is just, like search query performance, product opportunity explorer, direct upload to Amazon,
Yeah. Yeah.
integration with ProductPinion, integration with Canva, right? Like making life easier for giving like more image editing options using Canva to our users so that they don't just regenerate and regenerate.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
can just edit on their own choice. There's like lots and lots of things that I have in the pipeline that would be, life changer, like, your CTR tracking, your CVR tracking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to do all of that in the coming months.
Awesome. All right. So again, the link is in the description. Try out for those who want to generate images fast and converting images again based on data like reviews, like basically, as Kamal mentioned, the listings that are on top of top keywords. And that means, well, most likely it means that if it's on top of a certain keyword, then it's not there for no reason. Usually it's because it's generating sales for Amazon. So that's how it works. Plus, Kamal mentioned that uh, like internal tools of Amazon are going to be kind of also added to the software where it will scrape the data and it's going to be even more accurate, I would say. And yeah, pretty cool tool that you've built, man. And also nice that you have the services of the agency and it's based on that. Also for those who want to discover more, we're going to leave AMZ One Step also website in the description because, maybe some people are even, maybe they have the money, they have the resources, they don't want to do it on their own. So I believe your team also can generate listings for people. And so also we'll have it in the description. Yeah, thanks for your time today, man. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
No,
Yeah.
no, thank you so much, Wova. Thanks for the opportunity. And I think this can save you a lot of time and money, and you'll get like high quality images really fast. We have more than 100 Amazon agencies already using this tool. We have almost like 400 users who are using this tool. So yeah, there's a lot of feedback. We're getting a lot of good data. We'll build something great for you guys. We're still in the beta mode. Any feedback is welcome. So there's nothing
Yeah.
special from my side, but just keep leveraging AI. That's the new thing, and that's the present. It's not the future.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. And everyone watching, thank you again. The link is in the description for the tool. There's a good offer. There's the agency of Kamal. And may we all have a good year, good sales, and happy life. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kamal.
Thanks for watching.